Well, hello, YouTube. This is Alex Reynard, and this is the very strange Authentics Bravo RC. Pity she's not an alpha. That would have been more alliterative. I actually expected her to be the larger size class. The pictures made her look taller. But yes, here she is at the $6 price point, and that's about how much she's worth. I actually got her on sale for $4. This is a bewildering figure. There's some very nice sculpted detail, which you can't really tell because this isn't even a potato quality camera. This is a cabbage. The painting is I actually just noticed just now that the Autobot symbol is either unpainted or fading. She has rectangular pupils and a sad face. There's a little bit of paint. I mean, the paint is acceptable for the size quality. The problems really are in not the materials, but the joint tolerances. If I'd known I was going to be reviewing this figure ahead of time, I wouldn't have modded it so heavily. I have added clear nail polish to every single one of the ball joints, and all of the tabs have been crazy glued to thicken them, because it's probably difficult to tell. These tabs are much thinner and narrower than the slots that they're supposed to go into. So there's no grip. And some of them are over-under, so there's even less grip. So out of the box, you're looking at a vehicle mode that holds together about as well as a house of cards. It'll stay there if you don't touch it. But giving this to a kid and expecting them to be able to zoop it around like a Hot Wheels, it's not going to happen. For accessories, you get this extremely tiny gun. Pew pew. It's very detailed and fits in the hand. No problem. For articulation, we have the shoulders on a ball joint. They can go all the way around. They can also do this for reasons unknown. That's not really necessary for transformation. The elbows are quite good. They have a hinge and a ball joint for a swivel. The hips have, full Van Damme, not bad, I didn't realize I could do that. And the knees. This is how much knee posability you're going to get. There we go. These are weird knees. And no ankle tilts. No ankles. No feet. There's no waist swivel. Solid piece. And for the head, you can get up and down a millimeter. So, can't tell if it's on a ball joint, but it does do the full swivel. So, maybe some... Okay, action pose. Also, since people ask, can she wear Wild Wheel's hat? Sort of. Can she wear Wild Wheel? No. Size comparison time. Here's Figma Modica Economy, SH Monster Arts Godzilla, the Masterpiece Optimus Prime, Legacy Deluxe Class RC, and the Legacy/Kingdom Hot Rod. You can see the Bravo class is a bit taller than the Core class. I wonder if he can hold his sword. By the power of Grayskull. Transformation. Oh boy. You can't turn the head entirely around to hide it, but you can turn it most of the way. Start there, and then you can bring up this whole assembly. A bit tight. That will snap in underneath the seats. Rotate around the arms. This ball joint is loose despite all my attempts. Before you try to plug the arms in, you're going to want to come around, bend the elbows, rotate them around, tuck them in, like that. Then, keeping these flaps out of the way, you can try to line up the tiny, tiny, tiny pegs. There we go. Like I said, I've done my best to mod this, and it's still not great. Also, via my cold touch technique, I can tell you that there is die-cast metal in this. Boop. Come around to the legs. This knee joint. You wouldn't think it, but these ball joint stocks are on a slider. Kind of like the Blots. There's no... the thigh is a solid piece, and they foop up in there, but it's a very, very tight foop. You want to turn it this way to get the leverage, and then push in. This will undo the back. And then you can rotate the leg around. Turn to get leverage. Push, break the arm off. Turn your thumbnail white. Oh my goodness. I've done this several times and it's still incredibly difficult. That is not easy. Now, these will continue to swing around on the ball joint and fall off. I'm leaving all of these in so you can see how not fun this is. Get that arranged as best you can. There's a tiny little tab there and there by the windshield that will go underneath these parts. Rotate it until it lines up. Plug. Push, clip. Last of all, there are these flaps that are attached to the shoulders, which is very strange because they could have just as easily had the hinge here, and then they would have become bottoms for the feet. There's a tab there. That will go under, and the lip of it will sort of hold the front fenders in place. Double hinge here. It's a bit difficult to get past. Nothing wants to stay in place. There was not accurate measurement done on this to make sure that everything reached where it needed to be. And then, in a step that's almost worthy of all that hassle, the gun becomes the antenna. All right. Vehicle phone size comparisons. Here's the Authentics Alpha Soundwave, Core Class Ratty, Takara Legends Deluxe RC, Studio Series Right Car, and Tiger Tracks. Final thoughts. Is she worth it? At $6, maybe. It's going to depend how much you like weird little novelty figures. I really wanted to like this figure. Like a lot of people, when we saw the promo shots, we thought, hey, it's a different RC transformation that's not a shell former. This might be fun. It isn't. If all you want is something to stand on your shelf, it's alright. Could work alright in a diorama. Otherwise, it's a disappointment. It's unfortunate. Well, that's all from me. I've been Alex Reynard, and I will catch you next time. Palm in your face! Humorous skit. Humorous skit. Humorous skit. Humorous skit.